What is up, everybody? Josh here again, and today we have a new Windrose video for you. Today we'll be showing you how to kill the third boss in Windrose. Let's get into it, shall we? So we'll show you everything that I'm using for this boss fight, and I'm going to start with the gear. We're using 3 pieces of the Privateer's gear, and that's for the critical hit chance 10% bonus. We're also using 2 pieces of pikemen just for the additional 160 HP, and we have those completely upgraded to 15, of course. You want to be close to 15. You don't want to be too low of a level when doing this boss fight because it will hit you more and you'll hit them less. So you want to level up to at least 14 and 15 before you start this boss. Also, for the accessories, we have the major cutthroat ring, which is ascended, and that is the critical damage of 30%. That's why we're using that. And I have the major necklace of precision, which is giving me 15 precision. We're going to be getting 5 with progression, so we're going to show you that here very shortly. That will give us 20 in precision once it's all said and done. Let me go ahead and show you how we get 20 in every single stat except for strength. So under our progression, we have at level 15 20 in agility, 20 in mastery, and 5 in precision. So with the necklace, this is 20, 20, and 20. Now the vitality and endurance we're going to be getting from our buff foods. We're going to be using the seafood platter for 20 vitality and coffee for 20 endurance. We're also going to be using the infused elixir of concentration, which increases critical damage by 30%, and that is quite valuable for what we're doing. So with that said, that's going to give us 20, 20, 20, and then 20 in those 2. That's going to be 20 in every stat except for strength. So let's go ahead and go over the other items we're bringing. We're just going to bring 2 stacks at least of gunpowder and 2 stacks of iron bullets. You can bring the better bullets if you want to, the ones from the swamp. You don't have to. I use iron bullets just because they're cost efficient, really. And then 2 stacks of gunpowder. I got more here because I'm going to be doing this boss multiple times. I'm also just bringing the blue potions. You can bring the purple ones if you want, blue at least, and I'm bringing a stack at least for the boss fight. You can also bring the boar whistle. The boar whistle is valuable in a way, but it's also not because the boar gets like 3 shot by the boss. So if you want to pop out the boar, heal up, and then go back to the boss fight, you can use the boar whistle. The boar does take the attention of the boss for a short period of time. 2 items I'm going to be using as far as weapons go is going to be the dragon's breath, and dragon's breath is quite valuable. It's one of the best blunderbusses in the game, if you ask me. The reason why for this fight it's the best is because it's going to be shooting multiple bulbs in the back of the boss and popping them, so we can go ahead and get them to stagger. So you just want to use the best blunderbuss you can if you don't have the dragon's breath. Dragon's breath is found in the swamp, but just bring the best one you can. And I am using rapier because I use rapier, but I have rapier devastation, which stacks plague marks. So you want to stack 8 plague marks and then release it with the heavy attack, which will also heal you, by the way. If you don't have anything like this, use 1,000 cuts or whatever you got. If you don't have this weapon, you could use like the soul eater upgraded if you want. You can also use the plague pistol if you want. That does heal you for some of the damage, but in all honesty, I think it's just better to use potions, or if you're out of potions, you can use the plague pistol as well. Honestly, I'm just going to be using the blunderbuss to shoot the bulbs in the back of the boss because you can hit multiple bulbs at once. But if you need to heal or you're out of potions, use a plague pistol if you have it. You don't have to have exactly what I have here, but the idea of the boss fight is basically using a blunderbuss, and then we also use a method where we use a blunderbuss and a weapon to take down the boss. So we're going to show you the talents as well for this boss fight. I went 3 into Marathon Runner just because I wanted the additional stamina. I also went into Bullseye just to get to the second tree, which is 3 levels. I also went into Muzzle Reach, which is 20% bonus damage at close range, 10 meters or less. And that is where we're going to be using the blunderbuss point blank whenever the boss is stunned, and also quick hand, which improves the active reload speed by 25%. This is quite valuable actually because you're going to be reloading much faster and being able to do more shots and stun the boss faster. Also, please keep in mind that this is only for normal and easy difficulty. We are currently on our dedicated server and we are on normal. You can see all the sliders are 1. This is completely vanilla. We haven't modified this whatsoever since the server's been installed, but this doesn't work for hard because hard has an enrage. This will work for normal and easy. So just keep that in mind. If you're looking for a method for hard, this probably won't work. Before we go in, we're going to have full rested and make sure all our buff foods are on. We're going to be using the blunderbuss the very first time, and as soon as the boss comes out, we're going to be going over and shooting the little bulbs on the side of the boss. We're going to go ahead and spawn the boss here and show you. Kind of like so. You want to stay far away enough so that doesn't get hit. You want to also double dash behind the boss when you get a chance, or triple dash if you have to. Shoot some more bulbs there. If you keep hitting the little dash button, which is left control, you can get behind the boss. Kind of like so. So we're going to go ahead and go to his other side. That's where the rest of his bulbs are. And we're going to go ahead and shoot it until he staggers. If you do get hit, it's not the end of the world. Just kind of keep that in mind. We're going to come up and point blank this thing right here. Twice. Like so. And then we're going to go ahead and shoot the bulbs in the side again. Double dash behind them. And try to hit those bulbs again. Just keep dashing until you get away from them. Very nice. We're going to come up and just shoot this thing point blank. Twice. Double dash here. Staggered him again. Might get 3 on this one. Nah, I think we'll just get 2. Stay behind the boss, or to the side of the boss if you can. But you want to stay far enough where you don't get hit by that tail swipe. So if you do get hit like that, just don't forget you have potions to heal with. We're going to go to the other side where the bulbs are. And shoot those. And we're going to point blank them. So basically, just keep going side to side and using your little dash you could do until the boss gets killed. Just keep dashing behind the boss until you kill him. If you get hit, use a potion. So just dash to the left or right of the boss like this 2 to 3 times. Get behind him. Shoot the bulbs in the back. Reset. Go to the other side. Dash behind him a couple of times. Shoot the bulbs in the back. And then whenever you stagger him, just point blank, shoot the little thing that comes out as many times as you possibly can. And you will kill the boss eventually. And this is how you can do it with just the blunderbuss. We're going to show you how to do it with the blunderbuss and with this rapier that we have here, which is called the Rapier of Devastation. We're going to use it to apply plague marks and then do a heavy attack to do a large amount of damage. You can also do with whatever sword or weapon you want as well, but we're using the blunderbuss and weapon together this time. We're going to reset the boss and just kind of show you it's the exact same fight. Basically, you're just going to be going to the side of the boss like we did before, shooting the little bulbs in the side whenever you can, avoiding those attacks like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go up and slice them 8 times. You can see up above the bar there, 8 times. We're going to do a heavy attack that does about 10,000 damage. And then we're just going to rinse and repeat the bulb method. Stay into here, doing the double dash or triple dash behind. Dash behind. We did get hit that time. That's not a big deal. We'll go up, use the rapier, slice 8 times. You can see the stacks up top. And then we're going to do a big attack. Get a few extra little slices in there too for good measure. But you want to stay kind of close so he doesn't do the charge and so he doesn't do the spit. Stab him 8 times. Main attack. And there we go. And we'll just hit him a couple more times to kill him off. And that is how we're killing him off. Quite easily, actually. You could do the blunderbuss and the devastation rapier combo, or just straight up blunderbuss if you just have the blunderbuss. But that is how we can kill this boss. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, if you like what you see, to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And hopefully, we will see you next time. Peace.